just gotten word that an explosion has just happened. Our crews there just heard it, and now air raid sirens are going off. All of this as our crews listen, and just hours after a rocket reached Tel Aviv, and Israel put Hamas on notice, readying tens of thousands of Israeli troops for possible deployment. The two sides now closer to the breaking point, closer to ground war than we've seen in years. Just hours ago, air raid sirens sounded across Israel's commercial capital of Tel Aviv. Israeli media report the nation's Iron Dome defense system, as they call it, blew up a rocket over the city. That is the deepest that the Palestinian militants have penetrated in fighting that's seen the two sides trade hundreds of rocket strikes in just days. Now, Israel has deployed troops to its border with the Hamas-ruled Gaza Strip. Defense officials, they've already sent more than 1,500 reservists, and another 40,000 are officially on call, raising the very real possibility of a ground assault. The fighting shatters 2 years of relative calm that's ended with the kidnapping and executions of 3 Israeli teenagers. In a suspected revenge attack, investigators say several Israelis abducted a Palestinian teen, beat him, set him on fire, and left him to die. Militants in Gaza responded with more rocket fire and Israeli rockets on site, and it triggered a deadly back and forth that's escalated by the hour. Crowds of screaming people in the Gaza Strip scrambled for cover as blasts hit Palestinian cities. Cameras caught bloody survivors loading burned body parts onto stretchers. A Palestinian medical official claims the attacks killed at least 15 people. We'll show you where this is happening over here in the wall. You'll see the Gaza Strip looking west toward the Mediterranean Sea. And these are the towns that have been affected. Israeli troops have attacked homes of suspected Hamas fighters in major cities, all there. Those red dots, the red explosions you see all over the place, are where Palestinians have fired their rockets, including Netivot and Sderot on Gaza's edge. Both of those cities are right over here. You can see it's just a stone's throw away. A short time ago, Israeli officials reported an attempt by militants to invade southern Israel by sea. They say that they had killed 4 of the attackers who came ashore. Now the United States is responding. President Obama wrote an op-ed for an Israeli newspaper and called this a dangerous moment, which no doubt it is. The president wrote, all parties must protect the innocent and act with reasonableness and restraint, not vengeance and retribution. The president went on to write that peace is necessary and possible. But today, a senior Israeli lawmaker said there are no plans at all for peace, not on the table today. He said that the fighting will not end in a day, and that this is just the beginning. David Lee Miller is on Fox Top Story live in Jerusalem. And David Lee, it's my understanding you heard an explosion. What do you know?
Shepard, for the first time since this current conflict got underway, the city of Jerusalem came under rocket attack. It happened literally seconds ago. I could see from my vantage point overhead at least what appeared to be 2 rocket interceptions in the city of Jerusalem, populated areas. By our estimate, this is only a rough estimate, there were at least 5 interceptions around the city of Jerusalem. Again, for the first time now, since this current conflict got underway, in fact, I'm now getting confirmation, there were 5 interceptions. The Iron Dome missile defense system, Shepard, is designed to target these incoming rockets that are going to land in populated areas, and that's exactly what happened just a few short moments ago. But it looks like Jerusalem, as well as the rest of the country, faces a very long night ahead. Shepard.
Yeah, you know, the last time there was a ground assault, there was a call-up of 30,000 Israeli reservists. This time, 40,000 have been called up. And I wonder what you're hearing there about the real possibility of a ground invasion.
At this point in time, most of the analysts would say it is not likely we are going to see a ground incursion. Yes, the government, the Israeli government, has said this is going to be an ongoing offensive. They have said that 40,000 reservists have been called up, but of those, only 1,000 have actually been mobilized. So there's a message here for the Israeli public to know that there could be a lengthy conflict at hand, but there's also a message here, Shepard, for the leadership in Gaza of Hamas. The Israeli government wants Hamas to know that it is serious. If the rocket attacks do not end, there will be a ground incursion, but that doesn't necessarily mean soon. And lastly, and very quickly, let me remind you that in 2012, the last time there was a conflict between Israel and Hamas in Gaza, Israel made the same type of threats. There were tanks and troops at the border, but there was a truce without any ground incursion taking place. The question now is, will history repeat itself, or will there be a ground incursion? Right now, it's too difficult to tell.
David Lee Miller in Jerusalem. Will come back to him should there be more.